Good evening. Hope everybody's doing great. It's been another pretty warm day, and I thought I'd hop on this Facebook Live because storm chances are back in the forecast tonight, and then we have some dangerous heat. That is, tomorrow is going to be feeling a bit different. It hasn't been this hot in a while, and tomorrow is going to be one of those days where we are going to be seeing that oppressive heat. So I'm going to try and answer all the comments and I'm going to get you through this Facebook Live. Now, right now, it is completely quiet, nothing on the radar just yet, but across Kansas, we are seeing some severe storms and can get you looking at those in just a second. But for as of right now, again, it's pretty quiet, but here are the highlights. Again, storm chances are back tonight, and then the dangerous heat is back tomorrow. And Amanda, I see your comment, no AC in the SUV. Yeah, that is horrible. Um, you want to get that fixed up as soon as possible because the heat is coming soon. The summer solstice is about to be here, and we're going to be getting pretty hot soon. So let me grab the clicker and let me take you through. Just in case you missed the 10 p.m. news, I can kind of run through what I did during the show earlier. So again, it's pretty active forecast. So again, right now it is quiet. Here is a Rogers view. Ashley, I see your comment. Bentonville, you might see a few storms later on tonight, but again, right now it's pretty quiet. Temperature 74 degrees in Rogers. Dew points that is climbing. Remember, Thursday night, it was amazing. It was nice and cool. It almost felt like fall. We had those dew points in the 50s, and I believe the low temperature Fayetteville was around 56. And then last night it was warmer, and tonight I think low temperatures are only going to be around 70. So tonight is going to be quite the muggy and sticky night. Now here's Fort Smith right here. It is looking quiet still. And again, 80 degrees in Fort Smith. So I'd keep those windows shut. I would definitely have the AC on tonight because it's going to be humid. And tomorrow, again, we're going to be seeing some dangerous heat. But here's what's happening right now. Satellite radar picture showing a few clouds to our north as we expand the view. That's what's going on right now. We have a low pressure area across Kansas earlier during the afternoon. We saw severe storms across Nebraska. Kansas has severe storms too, Oklahoma and Texas. And now the storms are kind of forming together. So we had a few clusters. Now they're going to form into what we call a MCS, or a mesoscale convective system. And that's going to be heading down to us. And this MCS is looking pretty impressive potentially. But let me just zoom in on those storms right now so I can pause it and zoom in. So again, you can see our forecast area. Warm front is trying to work its way in. That is an interesting feature. We had that warm front off to our west. I think it will stay west of us tonight. And if that warm front did move in, that would be interesting because these frontal boundaries sometimes they can be a focus for severe weather potential. But I think the warm front will stay west of us and then race through tomorrow. And behind that warm front, that is that dangerous heat. So the heat might be the main story in this weather forecast, but these storms, they could materialize. Again, if you remember last weekend, we had those storms move in Sunday morning, and the models did a horrible job. I remember LaFleur County, Scott County saw a few storms. Again, this pattern where we have the storms forming across the plains and then moving down in a southeast flow, that's the models do a horrible job of that. But you can see those severe storms across Kansas, and if you zoom out a little bit, again, big system. But here's what a computer model does. Again, this is a computer model. It shows these storms entering the picture around 3 o'clock in the morning and then kind of making its way through. Now, again, the main energy should stay further north, but again, the models do a really bad job with these. It's so hard to forecast where exactly these storms will go in this northwest flow. But as Chief Meteorologist Dan Scoff says, you got to know with northwest flow, storm potential is there. So again, I'm thinking tonight around 3 o'clock in the morning to around 8 a.m., you might hear some loud booms. I think the main threats are going to be the gusty winds, the lightning, the heavy rain. But that being said, I do think there is a low end tornado risk for us. Now, I'm going to show you that in just a second. Here is the outlook for 7 a.m. tomorrow through 7 a.m. Sunday. Again, it is a low end risk, level 1 out of 5, but that still means that we could see some isolated severe weather. And here is the day 2 tornado risk. Again, it is very low, but it is not zero. So even though it's low, we're going to have to watch the radar very closely tonight through tomorrow morning. And you can see those rain chances going up around 3 o'clock in the morning, 30% chance in Northwest Arkansas, and then diving down afternoon, Saturday afternoon should be a pretty quiet day. And then Sunday, we have some more chances for storms. So Sunday, I think that will feature the best chance to rain, severe storm potential. Doesn't look all that great as of right now, but I'll tell you what does look great is the heat threat. So check this out. This is the Future Track heat index values, and 5 p.m. tomorrow, Fort Smith 92 with the humidity, it's going to feel more like 104. So that is pretty hot. It hasn't been this hot in a long time. So again, I would start hydrating now. Definitely practice heat safety. If you feel dizzy outside, make sure to get in, because heat, uh, even though it might not be talked as much, it is a very dangerous weather type for us when we get these really hot temperatures. And then beyond that, we had that cold front Sunday. That cold front will be welcomed. It will cool us down briefly because we can see the muggy meter. I didn't show you that. Check this out. Tomorrow we're going to be in the tropical range. So the dew points are going to be high, and with the heats, I think heat index values will be in the triple digits. And then we're cooling down for Monday. Monday should be a beautiful day. Hopefully, we don't see rain. I don't think we will, but we might. And again, another thing that's not talked about a lot is the UV index. So it is that time of year where we are approaching the summer solstice. So the UV index is going to be very high, 9.9 out of 11 tomorrow at 2. So that is very high. So again, it is that time of year where even though there might be a few high clouds, you will still get a sunburn through that cloud. So yeah, I'm seeing the comments. I'm going to get to those in just a second, but I want to show you the 7-day forecast. So again, just in case you missed the 10 p.m. news, I'll show you the 7-day real quick. Here it is. Again, tomorrow we have the Pig Trail Mud Run, and I am excited for that. Chief Meteorologist Dan Scoff, Meteorologist Peyton Langford, and I plan on doing that race tomorrow. That should be a lot of fun. Hopefully, you don't have lightning, because if we have lightning, then that might get delayed, maybe even potentially canceled. I do think that that's a very low-end chance. We could use the rain, though, because last year that course was kind of dry. Sunday, another chance to rain, cooling down finally. Monday, a high of only 79 degrees. A brief cool down, then the heat returns on Thursday and Friday back in the 90s. So, let me show you. So again, right now it is completely quiet. And we're gonna hop back on if need be later on tonight. But as of right now, the storms are well north of us. You can see them right there across Kansas. But there is a potential that we get some of these severe storms later on tonight. So, Judy, I totally agree. Too hot for early June. Yeah, tomorrow is going to be one of those days where you're going to want to make sure you're hydrated. And I know a lot of pools are opening up. People are going to want to be outside, out the pool. You're going to want to have that sunscreen on because, again, I show you that heat index that is quite high. Amanda, you had a car accident 8 days ago, SUV. Yeah, get that AC fixed as soon as possible because you saw by the end of that 7-day stretch, it's going to be heating up again. So hope you get that SUV fixed, Amanda. Remember, it was a long time ago. I was living out in Texas and my AC broke in my car. and I think it was August, and that was not fun. Every time you're driving, it's like you're doing a a session. Hello from South Bend, Indiana. Thanks for joining us. What's the weather like up there in South Bend? Sure, it's a bit cooler. Oh, you had some races tonight, Michael, in Concord, Oklahoma. Yeah, good thing these storms kind of held off because it looks like they're going to be coming in pretty soon here. Yeah, you said it. Sunday and Monday morning lows, that is going to feel amazing. And if you remember, this past Thursday, that morning was top notch. Give that AC bill a break. Get those AC bills down. Yeah, I know. Storms are back in the forecast. It's just been active couple of days. How the Lowell Mudtown days looks like tomorrow night evening. I think tomorrow evening looks great. Should be it's well again, it's gonna be hot, but I think that these storms are gonna be out of there. Sunday, the rain is back in the forecast, but I think these storms are gonna be a morning type deal again, overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. Typical summertime pattern for us here in the Northwest Arkansas area. These storms fire up across the southern plains, move down in northwest flow, and they're impossible to track. You just gotta wait and see. That's why I'm still here. Meteorologist Peyton Langford is going to be watching these storms, and if need be, he's going to come in and help me out or relieve me at around 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, Connie, I heard about that. What happened to the 10 o'clock news and weather on TV tonight? Somehow it was showing a channel from New York City. Yeah, I was hearing that that was happening during the 5 and 6 too. Connie, I have no idea. I don't know what's going on with that. I that is above my pay grade. Just say that. But that's so strange though. Yeah, people must have been like, "What is going on? This is not the right map." Yeah, did anybody else? I'm wondering, Connie. Do you have a streaming service or a cable package? Wondering what the deal was with that. Yeah, so by 6 a.m., yeah, I think that these storms are going to mainly be out of here by around 6 a.m. Well, it depends on where you are, Susan. If you're in Bentonville, I think they're going to be out of here. But if you're in Carroll or Boone, Newton County, it might be a little bit longer. Yeah, a lot of people are probably wondering about tomorrow morning because tonight people are going to be asleep. But if need be, I'll wake you up if these storms are warranted. But yeah, all right. So let me show you another computer model. So again, here is let me load up the HRRR again. So again, the storms are still well north of us across Kansas, Oklahoma, but let's go forward in time. So that's what I'm worried about. I mean, like that latest model run looks a lot weaker than what it was showing earlier during the evening. But still, some of those storms could be severe in our coverage area. Here's 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, and still there will be some chances for some storms. Um, I think the severe storm potential will definitely be there, but again, I think these storms are going to be on a weakening trend. It's definitely a safe bet. And then by tomorrow afternoon, all these storms should be out of here. Yeah, so Spencer, yeah, Siloam Springs. Again, tonight, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. There's going to be some decaying storms moving in. Again, gusty winds. That's going to be the main threat here. Tornadoes. Well, yeah, very low end chance for tornado potential, but it is there. And again, I think this is for tomorrow morning. Again, this is a very low end risk for the tornado potential, but is definitely there. So we're gonna have to watch the radar closely tonight into tomorrow morning when these storms come through. But again, they should be on a weakening trend. They should be decaying storms with some gusty winds. The instability, I don't think it's going to be all that great, but let's see. Let's see what some models show for the instability. So if we have instability at the surface, then the potential for surface-based storms is there. Now here's the instability at the surface. Let's go forward in time. Notice how it's on the low end range. It is there, but and then it tries to nudge its way back in tomorrow late morning. Because there is that warm front. We're going to be seeing some warm advection. And if you step outside right now, you might notice those winds. They're starting to increase out of the south. And again, there's a lot going on. We got the winds increasing, warm front to our west, storms moving in from the north. Earlier during the evening, I was a little bit more concerned about these storms, but again, I'll be watching them, and if need be, I probably won't do this live stream all the way through 3 o'clock in the morning. It's just going to be one of those things where, if need be, I'll hop back on, or Peyton will hop back on. One of us will hop back on, and I'll let you know. Yeah, so Gary, depends on where you are. Potentially, we could see a few storms moving in, especially the Northwest Arkansas area, the Northeast Oklahoma area, Southwest Missouri. There's going to be some storms moving in as far as severe weather, low end severe weather risk, but it is there. So I don't want any surprises for anybody tonight. So I just wanted to hop on here and just show you that you might wake up with some lightning later on tonight. Yeah, Susan. Yeah, definitely. It's an early start time. We're gonna be out there 8:20. I think is the start of the race, or at least is our heat. The race begins at 8 a.m. and Dan signed us up for 8:20, so we're gonna be down there at around 7:45 in the morning, getting ready for this race. But that should be a lot of fun. Okay, so you had Hulu and you had New York City News, huh? Wonder how the weather is doing up there. Okay, so Jacob saw the 5 o'clock news on YouTube TV. Can't vouch for the 6 and 10. Yeah, yeah, you weren't the only one, Connie, who was saying that that they had the New York local news on. It's very strange. Oh, were you up there in Maryland for those tornadoes? Yeah, that happened last week. Yeah, those are pretty impressive. Yeah, hopefully, um, I don't know the effects of those storms. I just saw them on the radar. But yeah, those look pretty intense. How's the weather looks tomorrow evening for the concert and Mudtown Days in Lowell? Yeah, so a couple of people asking about the Mudtown Days in Lowell tomorrow. I think tomorrow should be pretty good, but keep in mind though, this is a new graphic we had. Actually, we debuted it last year, but tomorrow is going to be a hot day. So it hasn't been this hot in a while. So we got the major heat risk in there, kind of speckled in. Most areas have a moderate. It's going to be a hot. It's going to be a humid day tomorrow. Heat index value is around 100. So definitely, if you're going to be outside tomorrow at a concert, make sure to hydrate. Don't want to be caught out there just all dehydrated, especially when it's this humid. You just sweat and sweat, and it won't cool you down because the atmosphere is so moist. You don't get that much evaporative cooling. Like if it was a drier heat, you would cool down quicker. But because it's so humid, it's just going to be an oppressive tropical day tomorrow. Okay, Roby. Yeah, so a lot of people are probably just hopping on this stream right here. So again, right now it's quiet. Right now it is completely quiet. And I'll probably do this Facebook live, or I'll probably do this live stream for like 10 minutes maybe. Because again, right now it is quiet. Here's how heat and cooling mega Doppler. Showing nothing. Hope it stays this way, but I do think that we will see some storms later on tonight. See, these storms are still way to our northwest, but those storms mean business. So if we do a storm track on those, that would be interesting. Let me zoom out, see how fast these storms are going. They're going about 50 miles per hour. Just making a storm track here, so. See, the storm motion, that is the key. I think we're just going to get clipped by the tail end of these severe storms. I think that's just going to clip our northern counties tonight with some gusty winds, some lightning, and some heavy rain. Now let's kind of do a little track here. I think it's going to be like this. Worst case, like that. Whoa. What just happened there? That was weird. Yeah, so 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So we still have a ways out for these storms to come here. But these storms, they have a tendency when they're decaying to kind of increase in speed. So I'd maybe subtract a half hour. So if you are near the Joplin area, maybe 2:30ish, 2 o'clock in the morning. Then the Branson area, 3:34. So again, storm chances will be there as far as severe weather potential. It is low, but it is non-zero. So here's that future track showing these storms moving in. Here's 3 o'clock in the morning. Again, this latest model run doesn't look as intense as what it was showing earlier. But again, there's 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, still showing storms. Should dry out by tomorrow afternoon. I haven't looked at our graph model in a while. Let's see what that's showing. Yeah, so it still has us being clipped by those storms. And here is the outlook for tomorrow. So 7 a.m. through 7 a.m. Sunday. Level 1 out of 5 marginal risk for severe weather. All hazards will be possible. So again, this is for tomorrow morning mainly. And here is the tornado risk. Again, it is not zero, but is definitely there. So again, we'll be watching these storms, and if need be, we're gonna hop back on here later on. Oh, okay, yeah, you were showing, or we were showing the storms in Maryland on the stream, yeah, yeah, but those were definitely some tornadoes in Maryland. Yeah, so Jesse, you just joined. Yeah, we have a line of storms making its way in. Again, it's a low end severe storm risk, but it is definitely there. So only a level 1 out of 5 marginal. But just because it's a level 1, not a level 5, doesn't mean that the storms are going to be less intense. It just means that the coverage will be a lot less. So there's still a chance for storms. Jacob, chance for a watch. Um, I don't think we'll see a watch tonight. I really don't. No, but it doesn't mean that we won't see severe weather, even though we're not on a watch. Yeah, so just got caught up on all accountments. I'll probably do another quick run through here. Again, so here's the latest model run. Here's the latest HRRR model. Again, storms 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, moving through. Here's 7 a.m. tomorrow. So again, don't be surprised if you get woken up by some thunder or some lightning. We could see a few severe storms. The tornado risk is not zero; it is low. So it is a low end risk, but we'll be watching it tonight. So if need be, we'll wake you up and we'll come back on here. But I think the potential biggest story could be the heat. So check this out. Here are the future track heat index values going up to the 100s. Fort Smith, they'll feel like 104 at 5 p.m. So that is very hot. So again, hydrate, practice heat safety. Really can't stress that enough. You don't want to be out there with heat exhaustion because that can be deadly, definitely. And then beyond that, we have that cold front Sunday that will cool us down briefly. That will give us a chance to rain. And definitely, we're going to be seeing some nicer weather coming up here. So, again, tomorrow, it's going to be hot, it's going to be humid, chance of storms mainly in the morning. And then Sunday, a better chances of rain. Severe storm potential for Sunday looks low. And then cooling down. Check out Monday and Tuesday. Temperatures only around 80 for the high. There will be a chance of storms, but I think Monday and Tuesday should be mainly dry. Mainly Monday early morning. Tuesday may see a few stray showers. Not too concerned about that. And then Thursday and Friday, the heat is back in the forecast. So the cool down will be short lived. Enjoy it while it's there. Again, storms are still a ways away. And if these storms stay severe and if they're moving in, we're gonna hop back on here. But until then, I gotta get to bed. I gotta we're gonna get up early and hopefully do this mud run race. And till then, I hope everybody stays safe. Hope these storms miss us to our north, and I hope everybody has a great day tomorrow. And hope you enjoy the weather. Sunday should be cooling down behind that front. Have a great night.